Howdy there, and welcome to the town of the Children's Corner, located in the world of the magical couch. I'm right in the middle of my rounds. A lot of locusts out here today. It's a nice spring day. I am Sheriff Stephen J.
Sheriff!
Oh yes, what can I do for you?
I have a complaint.
Well, it seems to be the problem.
That guy over there has a bunch of garbage next to his house.
That sounds like a health issue. Which house is it?
It's over there.
Can you show me?
Yeah.
All right. Wow, you weren't kidding. What a mess. But that's not garbage. That's trash.
Trash, garbage, still the same thing.
No, actually, it's not. Trash is something that's been discarded, like these paint cans. And garbage is an organic food product, something that's spoiled or gone bad. You know, kind of like maybe a banana peel or, the core of an apple that's been thrown away. That's garbage.
Can't you do something about it?
Well, of course they can. We have laws that prevent people from doing this type of thing, or they're supposed to prevent people from doing this type of thing. Do you think he's home?
Yeah, I think he's down in his basement.
All right. Well, I'll go check it out, and I want to thank you for bringing this to my attention.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you very much. Cute kid. Hello? Anybody home? Hello? Sheriff Stephen J. That's me. Oh. Hello. Holy cow! What a mess! Hello?
Who is it?
It's the sheriff.
Sheriff, you startled me. I usually don't have visitors down here in my basement.
Didn't mean to startle you. Hold it right there. I need to talk to you. Yeah, I have a complaint. Apparently you've accumulated quite a few paint cans next to your house upstairs, and people don't like it. It's against the Sauge County ordinance, and I'm going to have to issue you a summons if you don't clean it up.
Summons? That's my livelihood.
What do you mean livelihood? It's nothing but empty paint cans with dried up paint.
I use it down here and turn it into works of art.
Like what? You talking about that right there?
There's one,
And that?
two, even stuff like this.
Wow. That looks pretty good. How'd you do that?
I can show you.
Really? Oh, okay, go ahead. Show me.
Alright. Well, I've already opened some paint here. And we'll see what we can do with it.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, I don't know where I should stand here. I don't want to get it. I think I'm going to stand back here.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to get too crazy with it, but this is how I usually start. It's basically just playing and let the paint do most of the work. Let's see what might come of it. Not sure I want that there. It's a lot harder than it looks. Not sure if that's true or not. That's kind of a cool effect right there.
Wow. Not bad. So what happens? You let that dry, or?
I'll look at it. If I like it, keep playing with it, add more paint to it. I'm never really done. There's a certain point where I may say I've had enough and I think it's where it needs, or
Well, that's amazing. Wow. Now you say this is your livelihood?
yes, it is, and a hobby that I enjoy and love doing.
So it's a hobby, so I can write you a summons.
For what?
For the mess you have upstairs.
That's all material that I'm going to repurpose and use for artwork in the future, like this.
Well, what about the paint cans and the paint can lids?
I'd be happy to tidy it all up for you, but I use everything. I use the cans, I use the lids, I use the paint. Depending on what type of art I'm creating, I make sculpture, I make paintings.
Show me something with paint cans and paint can lids, because that's kind of hard to believe. Do you have anything that you've done with those that I can actually see?
Yes.
Well, show them to me.
All right. I'll have to go upstairs for that.
All right, well, go fetch them and,
Bring them down?
yep, bring them
All right.
down.
Hold on, not quite done yet.
You are quite the artist, huh? Oh, you had to get that one spot in.
Makes all the difference, maybe. Here's a piece.
So that's it. I can see you use the small paint can lids for this piece.
Yep, I use it all. I use the paint, the cans, the lids. With this piece you can see the cans are embedded in paint on a board and framed. And hopefully someday on a wall. So none of it goes unused. I try to reclaim and repurpose everything. You know, I store them on the side of the house, and then when I'm ready, I'll bring them down here, pop some lids, and have some fun. There's no part of the paint that I don't use.
So now, this is just lids of small paint cans. So you actually use large lids as well?
I use gallons, pints, quarts, any old paint. I try to find a use for it. Varnishes.
What about the regular paint cans that they came from? Do you actually put those on a piece?
Yeah, I've made a table, I've made a bench out of the paint cans. Someday I'll make a sculpture.
Well, that's pretty good. I guess you do use it. And do you actually sell this?
Yes. That's why I'm saving all those out there. As you can see here, in this particular piece, after I pop the lids on the cans and play with the paint, it kind of has a life of its own. I think the paint is excited to be freed from the can, and as you can see, it's all having fun.
Well, I can see it's changed a little bit. You got some speckles there that weren't there before.
That's the mixtures of old paint, new paint, enamels, acrylics, varnishes, shellacs. The paint separates. I think that gives it added beauty.
Well, you know, I guess you are an artist of sorts. Well, it sounds like you are repurposing, and you know, in the words of Tom Zart, the poet, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Indeed.
And you sell these.
Yes. Tried it.
That's the treasure part.
Yep.
And everything's fine. I won't write you a summons, and I'll try to explain to the neighborhood that you are an artist and you're repurposing these cans and these lids and the old paint inside them to make this art. And as far as that mess you have up there next to the house, I'm sorry, the art pieces that are next to your house, could you take those and just arrange them a little neater so people wouldn't complain? And I'll let the neighborhood know what's going on. I'm sure they'll be happy with it.
I'd be happy to do that.
All right. Well, very interesting and peculiar. But it's artwork. The name is
Eric.
Eric. Great to meet you, Eric.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff.
Hey, all right. So I have to do my rounds, and so I will. I'll see you later, maybe.
All right.
Maybe I'll see some of that other artwork sometime.
All right.